So, Leon, King, tonight, I want to tell you a story of a boy who ran like the wind, but carried the weight of the world on his shoulders. A boy from the streets of France, who came to England with doubts chasing him and left as a king. This is the story of Thierry Henry, a boy from Les Ulis. Henry grew up in the banlieues, the working-class outskirts of Paris. It wasn't glamorous, it was rough. Graffiti-stained walls, narrow apartments, and concrete pitches. But this was where dreams were born. His father, Antoine, pushed him hard, made him train when others rested. Sometimes it felt strict, but it built fire. His mother, Maurice, was his calm, his safe space. They saw something in Thierry, so did his local coaches. By age 13, word of the boy from Les Ulis spread. He was scoring for fun, speed, touch, awareness, far beyond his age. At 13, he joined INF Clairefontaine, France's elite football academy. There, his gifts blossomed, and soon after, AS Monaco came calling. Arsène Wenger was the manager. In 1994, at just 17, Thierry made his professional debut for Monaco under Arsène Wenger. Wenger believed in his pace, intelligence, and character. Henry repaid the faith. He spent 5 seasons there, developing, adapting, thriving. By the 1996-97 season, Henry had helped Monaco win League One, contributing key goals and assists. That same year, he won his first individual honor, French Young Player of the Year. In 1997, he made his France debut. And in 1998, he led France in goals at the World Cup, scoring 3 times and helping Les Bleus lift the trophy on the home soil. At just 20 years old, he was a world champion. His pace was already feared across Europe. So when Juventus came in 1999, it felt like the natural next step. Henry moved to Juventus in January 1999 for £10.5 million. It was meant to be a leap, but it became a test. They played him as a winger, deep and wide, far from goal. Serie A was tactical, rigid, and brutal. He managed just 3 goals in 20 appearances. The press, it all mounted. Italian defenders marked him tight. The whispers came fast. Overrated. Too raw. Not built for this level. But someone was watching. Someone who had seen this boy grow. Wenger. And just 6 months later, Arsenal signed him for £11 million. Henry arrived at Arsenal in August 1999 with big boots to fill after Nicolas Anelka's departure. But it didn't start well. He failed to score in his first 8 games. Critics swarmed. Doubters spoke louder. But Wenger, calm as ever, pulled him aside. "You're not a winger anymore. You're a striker now. Trust it." And then it clicked. Henry scored 26 goals in his debut season. The Premier League had never seen a forward like him. Pace, intelligence, elegance. He didn't just run, he glided. He didn't just score, he painted pictures. In 2001-2, Henry netted 32 goals in all competitions. Arsenal won the Premier League and FA Cup double. He earned his first Premier League Player of the Month in April 2000. And many more would follow. Ballon d'Or nominations came. In 2003 and 2004, he finished runner-up. Many believed he deserved to win, especially in 2004, when he scored 39 goals and assisted 19. No striker on the planet was doing what he was doing, but he wasn't done. 2003-4. Arsenal didn't lose a single league match. 38 games, 26 wins, 12 draws, 0 defeats. Henry scored 30 league goals that season and assisted 9. He was unstoppable. Defenders knew what he'd do, but they still couldn't stop it. His trademark finish, opening up his body, curling the ball into the far post. Goalkeepers studied it, trained for it, but he'd mastered it. Speed, angle, execution, perfect. He wasn't alone. His partnership with Bergkamp, Pires and Ljungberg, it was artistry, fast breaks, flicks, fluidity. Henry won the Golden Boot again. He was named PFA Players Player of the Year, FWA Footballer of the Year, and Premier League Player of the Month, 4 times that season. Still, no Ballon d'Or. Despite 39 goals and 19 assists in all competitions, many called it one of the greatest seasons ever by a forward. But he finished second again. Yet his focus? Team. Legacy? Loyalty. In 2005, Henry passed Ian Wright to become Arsenal's all-time top scorer. He did it wearing the famous yellow O2 kit, a calm finish, arms stretched wide, a moment frozen in time. Wrighty stood and applauded. The Emirates roared. He ended that season with 27 league goals, another Golden Boot, another Player of the Month award, another campaign of dominance. Henry holds the record for most assists in a single Premier League season. 20. That record stood unbroken for years. Only now is Mo Salah chasing it. He remains the only player to score 20-plus goals and 20-plus assists in a single EPL season. Efficiency and elegance. A rare combination. He tormented the Giants, scored 10-plus goals against Tottenham, has never lost a game against them in his whole time at Arsenal. Tore apart United, Chelsea, and Liverpool. Champions League, 2006. Away at Santiago Bernabeu, Zidane, Ronaldo, Beckham, Raul, Roberto Carlos, a team of legends, a team of Galacticos. Henry picked up the ball at halfway, shrugged off one, glided past 2, and slotted it calmly into the corner. Silence. Stunned silence in the Bernabeu. Henry alone had beaten the Galacticos. That goal, voted Arsenal's greatest of all time. Even Jose Mourinho admitted, Henry could hurt you in so many ways. Jamie Carragher and Rio Ferdinand said, he's the best I have ever faced. As the years went on, Henry continued to dominate, but the team around him began to change. In 2006, Arsenal reached the Champions League final. Henry led them there with iconic performances against Madrid, Juventus, and Villarreal. But in the final, Arsenal fell to Barcelona. Henry gave everything. But after years of carrying the club on his back, his body was beginning to feel the toll. And in 2007, he made a tough decision. Henry joined Barcelona for £16 million. It was time to chase the one trophy that had eluded him, the Champions League. He joined a team filled with stars, Messi, Xavi, Iniesta, and in 2009, under Pep Guardiola, he finally lifted it. Henry won 2 La Liga titles, 1 Copa del Rey, and the 2009 UEFA Champions League, completing the treble. He adapted, played wide again, supported others, evolved his game, and still, he delivered. After 3 seasons in Spain, Henry moved to the New York Red Bulls in 2010. There, he continued to play with passion, but his heart never truly left Arsenal. In 2012, Arsenal were hit by injuries and short on forwards. Wenger made the call. Thierry returned on a 2-month loan. Fans couldn't believe it. Number 12, new boots, same aura. Arsenal versus Leeds United, FA Cup. Late in the match, Alex Song plays a through ball. Henry takes one touch, then curls it home. The trademark finish. The Emirates erupts, arms outstretched, face full of emotion. That wasn't just a goal, that was closure, a love letter, a final chapter signed by the king himself. He left the pitch that night in tears, fans chanting his name, forever one of their own. When Thierry Henry finally retired from football in 2014, he didn't just walk away as a great striker. He left as one of the most complete, intelligent, and iconic players the game has ever seen. He scored 360 career goals, assisted over 150 more, won league titles in France, England, and Spain, lifted the World Cup, the European Championship, the Champions League, and countless domestic cups. He was named Premier League Player of the Month on 4 occasions, Golden Boot winner 4 times. More than any other foreign player, he finished second in the Ballon d'Or twice, and many still argue he deserved at least 1 win. He broke records, he redefined forward play, he made elegance deadly. But more than that, he inspired. A black kid from the French suburbs who moved country, changed positions, faced racism, faced criticism, and still rose. He became the greatest player in Arsenal history. He is widely regarded as the best Premier League import of all time. And for many, the greatest Premier League player, full stop. And today, he continues to teach, to coach, to speak up, to lift the next generation. To every child watching, if you've ever been doubted, if you've ever felt like an outsider, let Henry's story remind you. With talent, with hard work, with heart, you don't need to chase greatness. You can become it. Now it's your turn. Go write your story.